Hey, what's up, Aaron? Got my soap in, keep some water going. Get her filled up to probably just below the base of the antlers. See how that goes. Got a little wire brush and a toothbrush, a little scrub pad. See how well it comes out. I got peroxide too. I might try to, after I clean it up, we'll try that. Don't want to make it too hot. Yeah, they do. That was a badass deer right there. What's up, hunting and stuff? Latoya, welcome in. What's up, everybody? So I was out hiking around yesterday. I was doing some fishing along a little creek by my house and stumbled upon this badass buck shed right here. Complete intact skull and antlers. It's a 5x5 blacktail. It was already dead. I found it in the woods. So I brought it home, get it cleaned up, and slap her on upset weed. Yeah, I found a dead head, that's right. What do you mean, Latoya? What do you mean by that, upset weed? I got reported. Huh. Making soup. That's right. What's up, Dead Sea Pirates? Yeah, judging off the... What's up, 351? Welcome in, man. Yeah, I don't think he's been dead for very long there, hunting and stuff. I mean, the whole skeleton was laying there, and still had a little bit of flesh on the ribs, but it didn't look like there was any damage to it. So, kind of thinking he may have just died of old age, kind of recently too. I know. That's probably good enough right now. It's almost to the base of the skull. But I'm gonna let that soak for just a few minutes. Yeah, I got a little creek just down from my house a little ways. I've never tried to fish it, but it dumps into one of our main rivers, the Willamette River. So when it gets high water, I mean, anything can go in it. Sturgeon. It's got coho salmon and steelhead come through, and cutthroat trout. It's got warm water species too. Probably some bass and crappie, maybe some bluegill, and who knows what all's in it. So I decided to fish it yesterday for a little bit. Tried out a couple of holes. Had some bites, but I didn't hook up with anything. It's still kind of cold. Water's still cold up here, so I'm thinking a little bit, a couple more weeks. The weather's warming up. All right. Let me grab a little rag. I'll be right back. This is how you clean the antlers. You gotta stroke it back and forth, up and down. Don't forget to twist too. You gotta get the twisting up and down, back and forth, twisting around. You know how you do it. You're all experienced with that, aren't you? Dunk it down in there a little bit. Get her wet. There we go. Now, yeah, these antlers are looking good. This is by far the best shed that I've ever found. Intact like this. Skull, antlers still nice and tight against the skull. The nose of it isn't brittle. It's still pretty hard, so means it hasn't been dead all that long. So yeah, I'm thinking a little bit later in the spring, when water starts warming up, get some nicer weather coming, try fishing that creek a little bit more and see if we can find some good places to fish. There's some decent holes in it too. It's not real deep in my area, but this creek, it's 26 miles long, and where I live, it goes up towards Mount Hood. I'm in Oregon, so it goes up towards Mount Hood, probably about, I don't know, 7 or 8, 9, 10 miles up from where I'm at. That's where the headwaters start. And then it runs all the way to Portland, actually till Milwaukee, Oregon, where it dumps into the Willamette River. But so far in my area, I've found some pretty nice deep trenches. Don't know how deep they are exactly. Looks like there's a lot of downfall, dead trees, and creates some dammed up areas where it looks deeper. A lot of beavers down there too. Yesterday I come across quite a few trees that were chewed on and downed. So there's a lot of beavers in the area. And walking around back there, I found lots of fresh sign of other deer, lots of tracks. Rubs on trees, fresh deer shit, stuff like that. Alright, this is looking pretty good. This to set up. There we go. Yeah, those are looking good. Looking real good. Yeah, they're real chocolatey looking. They're in perfect shape. There's not like the only thing I've found so far is just a chip on the main beam there, the top beam. But other than that, everything looks good. Not eaten up or chipped, or pretty symmetrical too. There's not much difference. I think this back fork V is a little bit bigger, longer than that fork, but that's pretty much it. It's damn near symmetrical all the way. Beaver, yes, big brown beavers. Lots of them. Catfish Fever, what's up, man? We're just doing some antler cleaning. I found this badass shed yesterday while I was out doing a little creek fishing. What's up, Lynn? Yep, here's the whole thing. Got the whole skull. Still got the teeth in it. Alright, let me grab this wire brush and we'll see. I might need to just use a toothbrush so I don't mess it up, but I'll try to do it lightly. See how that turns out. Oh yeah, it's looking alright. Just do it lightly. Hopefully you guys can see everything all right. Got my camera off to the side so I can't see what's going on in chat, but you guys are good. You can take care of yourselves while I'm doing this. Yeah, this was coming out looking pretty good. Cleaning up nice. Take it easy around the eye sockets, around the nose, so I don't chip it. Looking a little bit better already. I don't know if I might have some white paint. I might be able to hook it up after it's all dried, cleaned up. What's up, Jake? You let that soak for a little bit longer, guys. I'll hit it with a toothbrush. Cleanups around the nose and inside the nose and stuff. Yeah, I've found a couple of elk racks. What's up, Huckleberry? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Oh yeah. My biggest elk I've ever killed with my bow was a 6x6. It was actually my very first elk that I've ever killed, and it walked out in front of me about 12 yards, and I had that buck fever thing going on where you're just staring at the antlers and you're freaking shaking in your boots. Yeah, that was me. Biggest damn thing I've ever seen. in my life, you know, personally. Walked out in front of me 12 yards, and I let one go, and it went right through him. I saw the arrow go clean through him and kept sailing, and he just stood there and looked at me like nothing happened. And then he realized something was happening. I saw blood pouring out of both sides of him, and then he finally figured out he was screwed, so he took off. But that thing still went almost 2 miles and went up on top of this hillside, big knob, and he circled it 2 or 3 times, and then went down the back side of it to try to like throw us off his trail. And I found him in some of the deepest, darkest, nastiest place I could imagine finding one, and there he was, dead. He pushed his way through a bunch of like little tiny pecker poles that were really close together, and that's where he died. So it was so hard to get him out of there. Good thing I had some company. It was kind of late in the day too, so I let him go overnight. Found where he was, marked it on my GPS, went back to camp, made some phone calls, and then in the morning we hit it bright and early, and I got some reinforcements come help me. So that was good. Otherwise, I could have never done it by myself. That would have absolutely killed me. But yeah, it was a 6x6. It was ginormous. I ended up selling those antlers with a bunch of sheds that I had found over the years to a guy who makes chandeliers and different things inside people's log homes, log cabins. So I sold like, I don't know, I had 15 or 20 different sheds, elk and deer. I got a couple $100 out of it, so that was cool. But this one here is in really nice shape, and with it being a full intact, you know, head, skull, and antlers, I'm just gonna clean it up and put it on my wall. I'll save this one. I like it. It's really cool. I haven't taken any other bull elk. I've taken several cow elk. I'm not a antler hunter. I hunt for meat. I just got lucky and that one walked out in front of me. Yeah. Yeah, it is, Huck. Thanks, man. Just found it yesterday down at the creek that's down below the house. Was doing a little bit of fishing, creek fishing, try to figure out what's in there. And come across this guy. The whole skeleton was there, everything, including its hide, all tore up, of course. So there was, yeah, blacktail, trophy blacktail, 5x5 for this area. This is a trophy. I've got another one on trail cameras. I think it's a 4x5 or 4x4 or something like that, and it's got a really nice rack. I'd like to get him too. Yeah, he's an old timer, looks like. We're thinking he probably died of natural causes because there wasn't really any damage to the skeletal remains that were there. I looked it over real good, and everything looked intact, pretty good. A few bones scattered around, but there wasn't any real damage that I could see. What's up, Raiden? Yeah, we have some nice ones up here. I seem to be finding the nicer of them here around my area. I used to have 2 real nice bucks in my backyard all the time, and I've made some shorts and put those on my channel about a year or 2 ago, and they've both disappeared. There hasn't been any deer in my backyard or come through here for over a year now. So I don't know if there used to be a lot of homeless camps down along the trail where the creek is down below me. There was a lot of homeless camps, and they've been cleaned up and taken out of there. So I wouldn't doubt it if some of those camps probably poached a bunch of these deer, because they'd come. It was like clockwork. The deer used to come here all the time, as well as a bunch of does. One time we had 5 does laying in our backyard. So they used to frequent here quite a bit because they were safe. I always teased that I'd take one of them or a couple of them, but I never did. I wanted to because one of the bucks was really nice. Not quite as nice as this one here, but pretty close. He had taller tines, bigger eye guards, but I think he was a 4x4, 4x5, something like that. One of them, the smaller of the two, we called him Floppy because he got in a fight with another one and slashed his ear basically in half, but it was still there, so it was like dangling. Shut up, Aaron. Should be glad I'm talking. I don't talk much. Get to work, boy. Get to work. Shut up. Your biggest is a 14 point. Cool. We don't have those big branched antlers here. I mean, there are some, but they're few and far between. Typically, you'll get them looking like this: 3x3s, 4x4s, some 5x5s, but you don't get a whole lot bigger than that, really, with blacktail. Not in our area, anyway. All right, let's see. Clean underneath, I suppose. Brushing his teeth. You got a dirty mouth, boy. Let me clean that up. I think I need to use a toothbrush around some of this stuff. It's getting a little bit loose around here on his top jaw, between the jaws here, between the teeth. The split down the center, I can see it flexing a little bit, so I'm gonna have to be careful. Take it easy with him. Don't want him falling apart on me. Y'all see still? I might have turned my camera just a little bit. Okay, that's looking pretty good. All right, let me dunk them back down and let them soak for just a little bit longer. It's probably good. Go. Oh yeah, there we go. Nah, Mason, you don't need to be a mod. Number one, we don't know you. I don't make just anybody mods. Everyone that I have modded, I know them. What's up, Skeeter? You're new here? No, you're not. Ha! You've been around. I'm just going to say it now. I'm sick and tired of hearing about CatCon. I could care less. We got our own shit up here. I ain't no catfish snob. We do real fish around here. Salmon, steelhead, sturgeon, walleye. We do real shit around here. We don't fuck with catfish. Catfish is for pussies around here. What's everybody out doing today? Y'all bored? That's why you come over here? I was bored too, so figured I'd do this. Give me something to do. Give y'all something to watch. Show you what I found. Relaxing, long week, yeah. It sure is, Sophia. It's a big ass deer, 5x5, black-tailed deer. Yep, show is. Big old badass. We soaking him, we making a soup. Yes, it's a real one. I found him yesterday. I was out fishing, walking through the woods along the creek, and I found him just laying there. So I picked his ass up and brought him home. Give him a good home around here. That's not scary. It's cool. Yep, we're making soup, Huck. Deer skull soup. Yeah, look at that. I lost a few people. I started talking about CatCon. People left. Oh, there we go. Now we're back. What's up, people? 15 of y'all eyeballs out there. What's up? Antler soup. That's right. I don't know. My numbers jumped, went down to 10, now it went up to 15. Who knows? It's all good. Anyway, I probably won't let this go on for too much longer. I don't want to soak it for too long and have the skull get... matter of fact, I think I'm just going to go ahead and drain it and clean it up. I don't need it to soak too long, get the bones all soft. Clean it up, let it air dry. I don't know if I can clean up the nose a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, the top of the skull is already getting soft. I'm going to mess with it too much more. Yeah, I can't get into his nose very much. Oh well, good enough. Alright, there we go. There you go, guys. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I hope so, Aaron. I'd like to get some good views on it. Put out a short yesterday. I'm not sure how many views I got on it yet. It was 100 and something, so hopefully it'll take off a little bit. Hopefully this one will too. That'd be nice. Thanks, Dead Sea. Yeah, it does. Looks cool. Let me turn it sideways. You guys probably... Oh, actually, I can't do that on... I forgot you can't rotate when you're on this way. Somebody unliked? Oh, well. That's okay. It's still engagement with my channel, so it don't matter. It all counts. Yeah, once it dries, I'll probably take some peroxide to it and see if that'll clean it up a little bit more. But I'll let it air dry for now. No, I don't. Sophia, no idea. Who is that? Whoever's hitting the hearts, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, looks like I'm down to 2% power. I'm going to have to crank this off before it dies. You think the deer is Alistair's skull? Hold on, let me grab my charger real quick. Hopefully my cord is long enough. I'm gonna have to set it back up over here, I think. Plug in. There we go. There we go. That's a good shot. It's a show about angels and demons. What? Well, we ain't down with none of that shit. Not the demons, anyway. Gamer? Oh. Yeah, I don't fuck around with gamers. I ain't got time for that crap. That's okay. I don't need to do that. I know what this deer looked like when he was alive. I hunt. I'm a hunter. I know what deer look like when they're alive. Elk and deer. It's all good. I've seen enough of them. I don't need to go look at anybody else's channel to see what one looked like. But thanks. Thanks anyway. Appreciate you coming in. My name's Weed. W33D. Weed Hopper. That's what my name is. There you go, Huck. It is a nice name. Thank you very much. It was given to me by a good friend, a good guy who passed away. Oh, hell yeah, there is. There's a lot of elk here. We've got several different kinds of elk here, too. The ones along the Coast Range, those are Roosevelt elk, and over in eastern Oregon, they're called Rocky Mountain elk. And pretty much the difference between the two are over the Coast Range, it's more the plants and trees and shrubs and stuff are real close together. So a lot of times the antlers are closer in together and they'll go back behind their head. So like So like the antlers, like on this deer, they're kind of curved in like this. The elk, they're curved back. They're real narrow, but they'll curve back. They're not real branched out. Now the ones over in Eastern Oregon, where it's more spaced out, the trees are more few and far between. The antlers can grow bigger. They can grow wider. They branch out this way instead of that way. So it just depends on their habitat, where they live. No, you can purchase over-the-counter tags, general hunts, for elk and deer. There are special units where you have to get a what do they call it? It's like a draw system. You put in for it, and if you get lucky enough to draw a tag, then you get to hunt those areas. But as far as the general public goes, there's lots of free land that you can hunt on. Right on, Sophia. That's what we do. We like to educate, inspire, and teach. That's what we do around here. You got questions? Throw them out. I'll answer them if I know. But I've been a bow hunter since I was 17. 49 now, so I've got lots of years of practice. Inspire, I know, I heard. It's worth it, dude. People come from all over the world and hunt here. We're known for good elk. And where I've always hunted for elk, it's a trophy unit. And what's considered a trophy in our area is 3-point and better, which sounds small, but the one unit that I've hunted, you're either going to see spikes, which is only 2, or what do you call it? A forked horn, which is a spike on one side and then two antlers on the other side. That's considered a legal elk to shoot for a bull. But the unit that I've hunted is known for putting out big 5x5, 6x6s, and even 7x7s. So the one unit that I've hunted, it's called Blood Alley, is how like the old timers know that specific spot or area, because it's known for putting out big quality bulls. But there's a lot of cows, so I'd rather take a cow than a bull. I'd rather have the bulls. There's enough people that hunt, for bulls. Thins out the populations. I mean, if you find one that's, kind of has weird looking genetics, a funky looking rack, yeah, take them out. You don't want those rag horns, what they call them, or satellite bulls. They're the ones that kind of skirt on the outskirts of the herds. And when the herd bull, the Mac Daddy, when he's kind of off doing his own thing, the satellite bulls and raghorns, they'll try to come in and mate with his cows. And the big dog, he'll come in and shoo them off. But they try to come in and take cows or try to mate with them all the time. So they got to fight. What's my favorite movie? Oh boy. Shit. That's a good question. I don't know if I've got a favorite movie. There's too many of them. Dumb and Dumber is a good one though, like Aaron said. I like that. Red Dawn or Hunt for Red October, that's good movies. Hell yeah. How about E.T. Phone Home? Yeah, there's too many good ones to list. I can't pinpoint just one. There's just too many. It's like with music. You know, who's your favorite artist? I couldn't tell you that either. Yeah, do that, Sophia. Red Dawn. That's a classic right there. Badass movie. Lethal Weapon. Those are Christmas movies, Aaron. Wolverines. Yes, sir. Or no, that's Die Hard, isn't it? My bad. Lethal Weapon's good though. What's your favorite movies there, Sophia? So you got two of them. What are they? Be interesting to hear this. I liked Young Guns 1. 2 wasn't as good for me. Typically, the first in any series is always the best. Like, take Fast and Furious, for example. That just, they killed themselves putting out that many damn movies. Same thing with Star Wars. You know, the first several series were good. The first series was obviously the best, but the further it got, it just, they killed it. Father likes the movies, The Walking Dead. That's all right. Korean Sweet Home. Favorite movies are Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. All right, cool. Sophia, what kind of music do you like? How many best friends do I have? Well, you can only have one. There's only room for one best friend. The others can be good friends, but to be honest, my best friend died um, years ago. Um, I've got many good friends now. Anyone in the FAFO Pro staff, they're all my good friends. Why did he die? Well, he was suffering from mental illness. We'll just say that. And he took his own life, unfortunately, at a young age. He was only 17. We grew up together, though. We met when I moved into his neighborhood when I was probably 5 or 6. And we basically grew up together. We spent probably every day together. We'd both spend the night at each other's houses, and we did all kinds of shit together. I did a lot of stuff with his family, going cutting wood out in the woods, and stacking and whacking and stacking, selling it, delivering it to people. Did a lot of cool stuff with them. Fishing. Friends, they might be good, we don't know. Exactly. Exactly. There's probably a couple of them that yeah, are iffy, sketchy at best. Of course I do. We almost shared a birthday. He has a twin brother who is still alive, and their birthday is 3 days before mine. So we just about shared a birthday together. We're close in age. No, it's all good. It's okay to ask. It's good to talk about it. Your thumb is cramping from all them hearts. Get it, Huck, get it. Change thumbs, buddy. Change thumbs. Push the hell out of that button. Break that some bitch. Yeah, my sister actually did the same thing, and she did it not too long after my best friend did it. So I kind of got a double whammy back then. I had my best friend and my sister both die. So that was real hard times for me and my family, obviously, friends. So I missed the hell out of both of them. Matter of fact, my sister, who passed away, her birthday is just after Independence Day, July 4th. So every year I reminisce and think about her, and I usually get kind of down in my feelings a little bit, but that's okay. You know, just reliving good times we had together, and you know, that kind of stuff. So it's good to talk about it. There's no reason to not to. It's okay. It's something that happened. It's in the past. It was a hard thing to deal with, but we all go through it. You know, it's okay. What up, Backtrack? Finally made it in, I see. Sucker. Hurry up, what? Sure, we can be friends. Sure, why not? No, I would never do it. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that, Sophia. I've gone through enough of my own garbage in life, and I didn't do it then, and I sure as hell am not going to do it now. I've got kids. I've raised four boys. I wouldn't do that to my family. I wouldn't do it. I think it's selfish, to be honest. There's always outlets. There's always people to talk to. Even when people say I have nobody, there's always somebody that you can talk to if you are feeling that way. To say that you have nobody to talk to is a cop-out and ignorant. There's plenty of people that you can talk to about that stuff. Where is Sandy Toes, by the way? She texted me just a minute ago. I appreciate that, Sophia. But I got people to talk to, you know. I got lots of people I can talk to. She's Sophia. I don't think so. But you never know. People be making multiple accounts on this shit. Never know who's who these days, huh? Silverback. Crusty Toes, yep. Yeah, I don't know what old Sander Toes is up to. Dirty, muddy toes. She texted me a few minutes ago. I don't know what she's doing. Anyway, we're going to be doing some fishing here pretty soon. We got some little tournaments coming up. The FAFO Pro Staff fishing tournaments. Anybody who's not subscribed should subscribe to me or any other of the mods that are in here, and somebody will have updates and let you know on what's going on and where and when. We'll be doing all kinds of cool stuff. We got turtle races coming up. We got a bluegill fish off coming up. You smell Vegemite. Oh God. That's back in the day. Shit. Hey, I still have some of that. What she sent me, I still have one of them. She sent me 2 or 3 of those little packets. I ate one and I kept the others, so I got like 1 or 2 of them still. You hit the clock. What clock did you hit, Sophia? You subscribed? Did you hit the thumbs up button too? I don't know what you're talking about, a clock. Vegemite, that's funny. Oh no, she's bouncing around. She ain't here. Yeah, Huck, she don't she don't get around like she used to. That sounds bad, but it's the truth. And if you think about it hard enough, you'll figure out why. I mean, it's kind of obvious at this point. A lot of us aren't uh, around like we used to be, in as many channels as we used to be. The Battle of the Nobodies? Well, you fit right in there, Backtrack. Oh, bands. They're bands? Oh, okay. Yeah, go live from there. We'll check you out. There you go, Backtrack. I hooked you up. You'll try? All right. Yeah. You know, Huck, a lot of things have happened. A lot of shit's been talked. A lot of backstabbing. Lots of just bullshit. And to be honest, I don't give a shit no more. You know, I don't care. And most of these fishing people today, they're boring as hell. They don't talk about anything new. It's all the same shit. Same shit, different day. And that's boring as hell to watch live fishing anymore. So I've unsubscribed from most of them. There's only a few that I support. I'd rather watch videos, not lives, because at least in the videos, they're more engaging. They'll talk more. They teach, you know, and that's the correct way, in my opinion. That's the correct way to do things. Going live every damn day is boring as hell. And when you're not saying anything and you're just rambling on and watching chat and just talking based off of chat alone, that's boring as hell. Because if nobody's chatting it up, you ain't got shit to say. Who wants to watch you? Why bother? It's supposed to be packed? Nice. You listen to Aussie music? Yeah, some of it's cool. I haven't done a 4-hour plus stream in a long ass time, and I certainly am not about to start unless I'm fishing. Then I will stay live as long as I can. But with that being said, we're already at an hour. And yeah, I need to what's up there, NJ? Mr. Maniac. Nice to see you, buddy old pal. Here, let me take care of you. You look cold, NJ. You've been fishing a lot of ice lately. Let me take care of you, buddy. There you go. Nah, dude, check out this black-tailed deer I found yesterday. We just got done cleaning him up, gave him a nice bath, made a soup out of him. Yeah, I was out fishing a little creek down the road from me, and walking around through the woods, and we found this badass just laying out. The whole skull, antlers, the whole skeleton remains, everything was there. So we scooped him up and brought him home, gave him a bath, treating him good, you know. We trying to. Oh God, yeah, I gotta. Okay, I'll take care of you. I got you. My bad. You are, you know, in the part of the FAFO group, so I gotta take care of my boys. Yeah, meathead. You want to know? I want to know your favorite games and animals. I don't play any game machines. Alvin, there he is. What's up, son bitch? Alvin, you son bitch. Let me take care of you, buddy. I haven't done this for a while. I haven't been going live enough to be making people mods and taking care of people and shit. Kangaroos and beach games. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yes, sir. You're welcome. Good to see you, Alvin. Games. I like old school games. I play board games and cards and dice and shit like that. Favorite animals? Um, Kangaroos, wombats, sturgeon. I don't know. Elk. Favorite animal? I don't know about favorite animals. Shit. Never thought about it really. I like birds. I like eagles and ospreys and falcons, hawks. Exactly, Huck. I love anything that won't eat me. Exactly. My spirit animal is a sucker fish. It's true. I mean, I can catch some suckers like it ain't nobody's business. Shit, my home river, the Sandy River, which is pretty close to me, the lower part of the river is full of freaking sucker fish. I've caught a lot of them in there. They're everywhere. It don't matter what time of year it is either. Cold water, warm water, they're in there thicker than shit. The last trip I went with my son and his buddy in the drift boat. We drifted down part of the river and we caught several. We didn't catch no steelhead, but we caught several suckers, and we could see them all over the bottom. They're like just littered all over the freaking bottom of the river. You see them parting ways as we were drifting through in the boat. You could see them just drift off to the sides, and then we'd watch them eat our bait or our jigs or our worms as we were drifting by. I'm a pro sucker fisher, pro sucker catcher. Well, you got to earn your keep there, Sophia. So you gotta get in where you fit in. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I'd like to get a cast net. Actually, I'd love to get one. Switch accounts. Yeah, we got a good group of people here. We've been rolling together for quite some time. We all kind of know each other pretty good, and we kick it. So we like to have fun and do dumb shit. Favorite color? Shit. We'll go green, blue, orange, and black in that order. Sunset. No, we'll go one step further, Aaron. With what I was doing earlier this morning, getting after it with that dude, we'll say rainbow. I was getting into it with some dude on Facebook earlier today, guys. I call so the post was about Kid Rock, and people were saying that he's not a rapper, has never been a rapper, and I was like, bullshit. He started out as a rapper, so I posted some shit on his comment, and then he came back with some shit, and I kept coming back with some dumb shit. I was calling him woke, and he even agreed that he was woke. I told him to go fly his homo rainbow flag somewhere else or burn it. He's like, oh, so now I'm woke and I sport a rainbow flag. I was like, yeah, you apparently do. You're a dumbass. Do some research. You don't think Kid Rock is a rapper? I mean, he's more than that, obviously. COVID water. No shit. He's drinking the wrong Kool-Aid. And that's a good color, Alvin. Titty pink. There you go. Can't go wrong there. Chinese piss water. That's the Wuhan piss water. You drink Wong water. Yeah, you're full of shit. Look up grits and gravy, mofo. Black asshole Alvin. Doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown. Yeah, we do. We call each other names. We fuck with everybody. You know, we don't care. This is FAFO. It's in the name. Just like brothers. That's right. The Sandy's a pussy. Oh, she's not here, so you know. That's right. Brothers from another mother. Dodo Brown, meanwhile track. At the same time. I threw on a big old chuck roast in my crock pot this morning when I got up. Yep, that's what you call me. Call me weed. Weed hopper. Horny goat weed. Yeah. Yeah, I got a big old crock pot going. Chuck steak in there. Potatoes and onions, carrots and celery. All the good fixings. And make some gravy a little bit later. We're about to have a bomb-ass dinner tonight. I'm crying right now. Yeah, that'll happen. Hanging with us, that'll happen. You might even, spit out take a drink. We'll say something fucked up or funny. You'll probably spit it out or it'll come out your nose. Sounds like shit. Yep. It's going to be some good shit. Yeah, Alvin, that's a badass deer right there. 5x5, trophy blacktail. Found his ass yesterday. So I thought I'd take him home, give him a good home, clean him up, give him a bath, make some soup. Good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie. Fuck you. We're going to have some koala bobs later. Kangaroo nuts. Roast some kangaroo nuts over the open fire. Well, Sophia, because they are mods on my channel, that's why they're blue and they got a wrench. If you hang with us long enough and we get to know you, you get to know us. Maybe you'll get a blue one too. But for now, I don't. Like I said earlier, I don't make just anybody mods. We gotta know who you are. We gotta talk. We gotta bullshit. See how you fit in with the crew. What Alvin say when I was growing up in Cali, we hunted blacktail. Body wise, not very big. Yeah, that's just kind of the nature of the beast. There, Alvin. Their bodies aren't real big. They are smaller on the genetic side. One of them that I have, I bet this one here, I bet he was probably pretty big bodied. Judging on the size of his skeleton, he was probably big. I have one on my trail cam that's got a big body, and one of my shorts that I made a couple years ago in my backyard, there's two nice bucks. One of them had a pretty big body, but typically they're smaller. Whitetails are generally bigger. Yeah, I think he died of old age. That's what it looked like. The whole skeleton was there. The all the hair and fur was still there on the ground. Everything was intact still. So there was a little bit of meat still on his rib cage. So he hasn't been dead for that long. but it didn't look like there was any damage really to the bones. So if it would have been coyotes, the bones would have been spread out a hell of a lot more. There would have been chew marks, obviously, but for the most part, everything was intact and looked good. Yeah, mule deer. We got big mule deer over here too, over in Eastern Oregon, and they're big bodied, big racks, big bodied. I haven't hunted those yet. I've always wanted to. When I go over to the Snake River, we see antelope and mule deer all the time over there. I've always wanted to hunt them, just never have. Yeah, Sophia, FAFO Pro Staff, that's what we are. That's our group. Fuck around and find out. Some people say fish around and find out, but yeah, whatever. That's our group. How often do you make streams on YouTube? Not very often. I can only come to your stream on YouTube because I'm not allowed to have TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or anything else on only YouTube. Yeah, that's cool. I'm on Facebook, but I haven't been on there for very long. I don't do much on it. I've been on YouTube for a couple years now, and I don't go live very often. Sometimes I used to do some cooking. If I go fishing, and we're doing little tournaments or just out fishing for a while, I'll go live, but not very often, just every now and then. Yeah, I bet, Alvin. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. That's awesome. And tell your friends, if you got any. Come on down, hang out. Don't bullshit with us. Fuck around. Squirt, squirt. No, I don't have any pets. I'm the only pet that lives here. And I'm not a pet. I'm an animal. We will be live this week fishing. Gonna get kayak and pond or weed fishing. Yeah, I might be fishing or antler hunting at the same time. Kind of playing it by weather right now for me and for up in the air. We're both getting off of cold weather and snow and stuff, so we're starting to warm up. I got several days of some heavy rain coming today, tomorrow, and the next day. Looks like a couple inches of rain, 2 to 3 inches, looks like. I just pet myself. Yeah, we do that. Damn, Huck. Woo-wee. Next, let's see, what is it? Next Tuesday and Wednesday are some warmer days coming up. We'll be back up in the 60s, close to 65, I think, on Wednesday. That's like, I'll probably go fishing on that day. You like my profile? Thanks. I got some dumb videos. I got some cool videos, whatever. I'd like to do more, but I can't with my current situation. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But we do what we do when we can, Yeah, hit up everybody up in here. Anyone who's blue, hit it up. Can I join Pro Staff if it's on YouTube? You can watch us for now. Do you fish? What do you like to do, Sophia? What are your hobbies? You like to fish or what? Because all of us, we hunt, we fish, we do shit. We want to be able to challenge other YouTubers and fish with them. Do different tournaments. You like drawing, but you can't go fishing. There are no seas where I live. Well, what about rivers? Doesn't have to be in the sea. You live in Germany? Yeah, that's cool. We like people from around the world. We got friends all over the place. Australia, Philippines, all over the United States, probably Canada, Alaska. We got people all over the place. Exactly. Throw a line in an aquarium. There you go. You almost got in trouble. You won't get in trouble here unless you do something fucked up or say something stupid. For the most part, we don't have trolls. We don't have a lot of idiots that come into our chats and do dumb shit. And if they do, they get bounced right out. So they get dealt with real quick. But we don't typically have those problems. People that watch us and support us are all pretty cool. Well, whoop that sucker's ass. It's not a matter of age. It's just a matter of knowing who we're accepting into our group. You know what I mean? It's not a matter of age. It's how you conduct yourself. It's how you get along with others. Um, Not being stupid, not saying dumb shit. You know, you be yourself. And if being yourself means you say and do stupid shit, well, you're not part of our group. You can't be. Because we don't tolerate that shit. Oh shit. FAFO Pro Staff is now in the house. Hey, somebody else we haven't seen around here is Mr. Pickle. I wonder if I could speak him into existence. Mr. Pickle hasn't been around for quite a while. Maybe we need to concentrate on sending good vibes to Mr. Pickle. Maybe he'll show up. Is 12 okay? Oh my goodness. I'm going to be 13 on 8th. Wow. Yeah, FAFO Pro Staff, you ain't seen Mr. Pickle either? Yeah, you were. Well, the only thing I could say, Sophia, you're obviously young. I don't know how you got in here because I made this not for kids. I don't know how YouTube handles that, but whatever, it's all good. With that being said, that you are a kid, we're not exactly politically correct here. We say and do what we want, and we don't care if, oh damn, Mr. Pickle's in the house now. Holy crap, look at that, guys. You speak him into existence. Channeling your inner whatever. And there he is. He shows up on cue, damn near. Well, hello, Mr. Pickle. Long time no see. Glad you could join us. What's been the deal? Deal. When's the last time you changed your vinegar? I know. I was chasing a sweet pickle. Y'all got me interrupted. Oh no. Well, we won't hold you up for too long, Mr. Pickle. You can get back on that ass if you want. That's funny. Well, only time will tell there, Sophia. Um, I don't mind that some young people, young kids do watch us from time to time, and I wouldn't say encourage young people to follow us because we don't always say and do things that may not be appropriate to younger viewers. So, um, but if you're okay with it, you can hang with us, and we'll just kind of, yeah, I mean, when we know that there's younger people, we try to, clean up our act a little bit just because we know that there's younger people watching. Exactly. We don't need to be sued. We don't. That's the thing. Parents should be aware of what their kids are doing, and that is something that's very laxed these days. Parents don't give a shit. They don't pay attention to what their kids are doing, which leads their kids to get into trouble and do shit that they probably shouldn't be. Exactly, and other social media platforms. Exactly. As a parent who's raised four kids, I know all about this shit. Video games can be thrown in there too, and that's another bag, big ball of worms. Is I've been seeing lawsuits for gaming now. It's like, let's sue these gaming companies for getting our kids addicted to playing them. Who's ultimately to blame for this bullshit? The parents. It's not the gaming people's fault. It's the damn parents and letting their kids do whatever the hell they want and don't watch them or give them any guidance or discipline. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, yeah, no, no rainbow flags flying around here. Exactly, Aaron. We don't do none of that woke joke bullshit around here either. We'll joke about it. You damn right we will. We'll make fun of it. We'll call you out on it. All right. Yeah, I'm probably give this another 4 minutes. We'll go to an hour and a half, and then we'll end it. I want to get a hair dryer out and finish drying the skull, and then I want to get some peroxide and try to clean up the skull a little bit more. See if I can get it to whiten up a little bit. I don't know if I think I've got some white paint. I'm not sure, but I might not do that either. I might just leave it as is. I'll clean it up with some peroxide a little bit, and then I'll probably call it good with that. But after cleaning this thing up, it does look a lot better, and the antlers themselves really have some cool design and colors to it now. Really good looking skull and bones here, skull and rack. I'm happy with it. I'm glad I found it. I appreciate everybody coming in. Later, buddy. Talk to you later. Turned out okay. No chips from cleaning. Yeah, it didn't break apart on me. It was flexing though. I could tell it was getting soft by soaking too long. When I had it turned upside down and I was cleaning the inside of the the jaw, the upper jaw. I could see that it was flexing a little bit, so had to take it easy. Yeah, yeah, chocolate antlers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have a classmate. We are grade 6, and since grade 4, I know him. We are. I don't know if we were friends. I don't want to say. I want to say I call him Skeletina. Yeah, that's what friends do. That's what people do. Call each other names, give each other stupid nicknames, whatever. We all do the same. 34 to be exact, Aaron. Volunteer fire department. I was signed up there too. How could you be signed up to volunteer firefighter if you're only 12 years old? That's right. Yep. So do we. They accept people older than 10? Huh. I'm not sure how that works here in the States where we're at. Maybe they do things different over there in Germany. That's fine. All right, guys, we're gonna cut this off. It's almost an hour and a half. Oh shit, there's Troy. Mr. President El Presidente is in the house, y'all. Hang on, Troy. Let me take care of you real quick, buddy. There we go. All right, I got you, homie. There is the FAFO Pro Staff president is in the house. I know, right, Huck? They'd be whipping around like all over the damn place. Yeah, Troy, you just come in here. I found this nice black-tailed deer yesterday, 5x5. I was out fishing, me and Aaron, walking around the creek, checking out some holes, and we found this badass laying out. So we swooped him up and brought him home, cleaned him up. He's air drying now. Going to try to clean him up a little bit more with some peroxide. And after that, we'll just call it good, and we'll end up hanging him up in my garage. People don't vape at 10. Well, that's good. They shouldn't be vaping at all, kids. When you're an adult, you can do whatever the hell you want, but if you're a kid, you shouldn't be doing that shit. Most of us, probably all of us, we all did shit. We all do, you know what I mean? Kids, they'll get into mischief, start drinking, smoking pot, doing whatever, you know, at an early age. We all did that shit, but doesn't mean it's right. I can't be a hypocrite because I did it myself. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it now, guys. Been on here for an hour and a half. I got some shit to do. So, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. I will see y'all another time. Look for some, if you're sub to us, wait to see some notifications. We're going to be doing some fishing, doing some shit here pretty soon. So, check it out. And we'll see y'all again another time. Take it easy, y'all. Have a good day. Bye.